Hello, and welcome to Morning Transfer Talk. The previous things were about really Everton and Rafa Benitez being sacked and blah 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 blah, and who would be the right choice. Some of there seems to be a mixed opinion on Roberto Martinez. There's other managers on the shortlist which haven't really been mentioned, and they're just talking about how bad the Benitez appointment was from the start, really. So it's not too interesting. Yeah. Real are ready to put a £292 million Haaland package on the table to convince him to join the club from Borussia Dortmund this summer. Liverpool under pressure showed Salah deal. It's not like he's the best player in the world or anything. Benitez struggled from the start at Everton, according to... We've already sort of talked about this. Peter Reid says that Everton have to get the next manager right. Arsenal are to include Torreira in a Vlahović deal. Who is next for Everton after Benitez? One of these three, potentially? Will Martial leave Man United this month? Hopefully. For them, at least. Dylan Markinde is undergoing a medical at Blackburn ahead of a permanent move to the Championship side. Donny van de Beek has turned down a move to Newcastle because of the club's position on the Premier League table. He wants to leave, just not to Newcastle. Chiquinho will arrived in the West Midlands today ahead of a £3 million move to Wolves. Martinez is high on the Everton shortlist. Could Haaland leave Dortmund in Jan? Probably not. Roberto Martinez really had a mixed spell at Everton. Will it happen again? Who knows? We'll have to see if he gets hired first. Tony Watt is to join Dundee United from Motherwell this month. Practically a done deal. Arsenal and Leeds, among some other European teams, that rhymes, have inquired after Middlesbrough defender Jed Spence this month. Benitez was never going to work, according to Sue Smith. Well, after technical difficulties and forgetting to turn the mic on, everything's going wrong at the minute. Back to normal on it, innit? What? Oh, we've already talked about that. We are up to this. Brentford are keen on Christian Eriksen. And John Souttar will be in the squad for tomorrow night's game against St Johnstone, despite signing a pre-contract agreement with Rangers on Friday. Tony Watt is close to a move to Dundee United. Yannick Bolasie thinks that Duncan Ferguson or Wayne Rooney should take over Everton, from Rafa Benitez. Arsenal eyes signing Arthur Melo. Yeah. Benteke is expected to stay at Crystal Palace despite reported interest from Burnley. Where could Martial end up? I don't know. Somewhere in France, potentially. Juventus. Could Newcastle and Gay? Probably not in Jan, says Jonathan Johnson. And what about Akitake? Also probably not in Jan, according to the same person. And also according to the same person, Kurzawa is not the best fit for Chelsea. So there's nothing really about done deals that are expected to happen, innit? Patrick Bauer has signed a new contract that keeps him at Preston until at least 2024, and I swear to God I've said that a million times now. Borna Barisic has said that his future will become clear soon. Aston Villa remain interested in Brighton midfielder Yves Bissouma. He has 18 months left on his contract at Mali International, but Graham Potter still expects him to stay. Could Eriksen end up at Brentford? Is Pogba happy at United? Both questions that I have no idea what the answer is. And Jordan Ibe, Dandile, has signed for Turkish second division side Adanaspor. Yes, former Liverpool and Bournemouth winger Jordan Ibe. He was a flop for both sides. Didn't he graduate from Liverpool's academy, actually? Yeah, he was a flop for the first team. Say Kolasinac is getting interest from Marseille. Amid interest from other clubs, including Napoli. And since then, they've been handed a one-year transfer ban, but I still think they'll probably be able to make the signing if they're successful. His current Arsenal contract is up in the summer, and there's about as much chance of him signing it than Joel's Trains and Roblox hitting 1 million subscribers this year. Now they've said that he will. Ipswich are close to signing goalkeeper Christian Morton on a permanent deal from Brighton. Arsenal defender Pablo Mari is close to finalising a goal move to Udinese. And it's a done deal that Tottenham youth striker Keon Ateta is joined Cheltenham on loan for the rest of the season. Yeah, they've been in talks with Kolasinac representatives Marseille over a pre-contract agreement. I still think they'll be able to make that despite the transfer ban. I think so, anyway. Potter distances himself from Everton and wants to stay at Brighton, pretty much. He's going to be there for the long run, isn't he, Graham Potter? Scott Bain signed a new Celtic FC contract extension to the summer of 24. Done deal there, sort of. Nielsen is disappointed by John Souttar signing a pre-contract agreement thing with Rangers, and it's fair to say he wishes that it wasn't happening. But still, we get a picture of what I think is Dusan Vlahović. Alright, where were we? Let's try not to spoil too much. I mean, I will spoil a couple of things, because I have no... Bloody hell. Is everything okay? Everything goes wrong on this show, I'm telling you. Okay, now they fixed the picture. Anyway, a good thing is that it wasn't far off. It didn't reload far off from where we were, so it didn't take us much effort. Although I swear to God, if another episode doesn't go smoothly, I'm gonna scream. Better be better than this in the summer. Not a single episode. Like, two. The first few were okay. Then apart from that, literally one, maybe two, since then, have gone smoothly. Everton confirmed that Francisco Di Miguel Moreno, the assistant manager, Antonio Gomez, the first team coach and senior analyst, Jamie Harley, the head of sports science, and Christian Fernandez, the first team rehabilitation fitness coach, also left with Rafa Benitez. Tuchel wants to see out his Chelsea contract, although amidst history tells us that it's not easy. Jake Bidwell has swapped Swansea for Coventry. Done deal there. Josh Martin has signed for League One strugglers Doncaster on loan until the end of the season. Done deal there. And done deal that Charlie Colker has signed a short-term contract with Cheltenham Town until the end of the season. Done deal there. What are you doing? Bristol Rovers midfielder Zane Westbrook has joined Stephen O'Donnell until the end of the season. Done deal there. Rooney would be foolish to join Everton, according to Pav Samra, and he says that he could build a legacy at Derby. And he's absolutely correct. Anyway, Diego Carlos actually wants to move to Newcastle, according to Carve Solocal, and Simon seemed positive that the deal may happen. There seems to be a four-way tussle for Attila Szalai's signature. He's a Fenerbahce defender for now, but is attracting interest from Newcastle, West Ham, and AC Milan. And someone else. It's a done deal that Tony Watt is signed for Dundee from Motherwell after the striker agreed a deal until 2025 at Tanders Park. And, speaking of new signings, Chiquinho has signed for Wolves from Estoril for about £3 million. He signed a deal until 2026. And, came through the Sporting Lisbon Academy and is right-footed but can operate on either wing. Fiorentina are actually open to selling Vlahović. What? In what unit? Surely that's got to be cap. Brentford are interested in Aaron Hickey from Bologna. He'd also been on Aston Villa's list before they signed Luca Dean. And we've already talked about this. Marseille have been handed a one-year transfer ban by FIFA for their involvement in a long-running transfer dispute over Senegal international Pape Gueye with Watford. Gueye had been in the Senegal lineup to take up Guinea in an Africa Cup of Nations Group B match in Bafoussam on Friday, but was taken off the team sheet after being suspended by FIFA. Marseille said they had taken note of FIFA's ruling and added that they intended to appeal the punishment to CAS. And that's it, goodbye. Christ.